So I'm waiting to hear back from Timmy.
You know what you have to be responsible for.
It is a race for time, what I'm doing here. Losing fuel as I reach the atmosphere. I wanna stare at the sun without a shroud. But if I burn my eyes, can I still be proud? This is not what I wanted. Back then when I started, I defeated on your souls. Don't give me a feeling of control. Wasting away in a hole. Growing up, I would rarely go out and play. I'd spend my time in my room where I dream away.
You're going to have hip waders on. and-
What is happening? Just getting things organized here.
So
Internet is in and out.
we found the
There might be too many people on the internet right now. But if you look at the dock over there, if you see the commotion, Nash just caught a pike on the dock. Oh, I'll have to lift it up. You'll see. There's a. We've got all our volunteers here now. There's some commotion out there. Yep. Oh, they put it in a bucket. Now Nash is gonna want to eat it now or whatever. But
Our seventh one showed up,
okay.
so I told him unless you got something else, just to hang with these guys and call them.
anyway, we're getting organized here. All kinds of stuff going on. Let me show you what's happening.
Unless you got something else you want to do people at.
We've got our weigh-ins going to be beginning at 3 p.m.
We're good.
Chaos over at the dock because Nash just caught a pike.
Around here, if I need something else,
So I'll get this set up
Well,
here.
you'll need a couple of brothers touch and a couple of even boats too, right?
well, I'm not sure what we're going to need for holding.
And then we're going to get a look at our live leaderboard. It's a windy day out there, actually.
They were full out there with volunteers, and you guys did the boats. So they did it.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel more comfortable with
Yeah. Yeah.
So today.
Yeah. Just got to make sure this live leaderboard is good. Tweaked it a little bit because we are not going to know the top 10 from yesterday, which I can share here. The top 10 from yesterday with their weights. We're not going to know it until the awards. And if you're watching from afar, the live stream this evening. Share screen. There it is right there. Some of our internet is cutting in and out a little bit and stuff like that, but bear with us here. We are live from Asessippi Provincial Park at the southern end of Lake of the Prairies. I was saying yesterday, the best walleye lake in the universe. It is pretty good. Let me tell you about the trip. And me and Mike the Totally Shrimpers actually, we did some fishing. We went and did some lives. If you're on Facebook and you follow the Castaneck podcast, that's a Kickerfish media production there. We did some lives. We saw a few teams that are fishing in the Shell River. There's about maybe 8 or 9 teams that were started in there. We talked to a few. We went out this way, got as far as about Dropmore, maybe across from Keating's if you're familiar with the lake. And we were talking, we went to about 15, 18 teams kind of thing. We didn't go further than that. But we threw lines. Oh, man, we threw lines out. And Mike and myself, we would have had an okay bag, actually, to be honest with you. We would have had a good bag. Maybe not a top 10 bag. We'll see. But we fished for 1 hour casting to shoreline. And Damn, these things were hitting it, man. Best lake in the world. 1 hour out there, and we had our fill of fish there because we couldn't go in Triple Lake of the Prairies and not fish. Come on. Anyway, I was showing you guys here. This is the top 10 from yesterday, day one standings. If you go to kickerfish.ca, you can see all our events. You can see past standings. I do got to get caught up on a lot of events. I got to get past standings up there, but entry forms for sure for everything going this year. We've got the Lac de Bonnie Walleye Shootout going on January 2029 in Lac de Bonnie. Join that one there. If you're that area, if that's your home water, or even if it's not, come on out. In first place yesterday was Mick Turdowski and Tanner Berman, sponsored by Prairie Guiding. They had, you can see there, 4.67 in slots. They had 2 overs. It's 5 fish total, so you can either bring a combination of 3 slots, which is 45 centimeters or under, and 2 overs, which is 55 centimeters or bigger via CPR. The unders is the scale that you see over there on the left side of everyone with the vest there. This is the weigh-in dock. They'll be coming in beginning at 3 o'clock or so before that, and you're weighing your slots, your unders. And so they had a 28 and a 30.5. You were reading that right in inches. And after the conversion chart, which is on kickerfish.ca, we should talk about here, 25.51 pounds. That is the score to beat. We'll see how they add to that today. I have no clue myself. I don't know what anyone's doing out there. They don't share that with me. Divine and Val scoring over there. Yeah, bro. What? We are not sharing any of that information. I just said I don't know nothing. Now I know something. Mike told me. But I'm not sharing any info because that top 10, if you go here, that's Mick. Branko Mamula was in second with Dario. James Heber, Randy Heber, another father-son team. We got Randy Luce and Brian Cook, former winners here. They're in 4th place in contention. Rob Turner, Rod Carberry in 5th place, 18.76. They're tight weights. I mean, Mick and Tanner do have a lead. But in this format, wind. There comes the wind now. I'll wait till that breeze stops. In this format, you really can't catch up. You can make a big jump here. Like I say, go catch 230s or something. And not even, you could catch up. It all depends what the other field does. Generally speaking, it's been slower today. As from what everyone's telling us, it's been slower. I know the CPR fish submissions have been down today, but that could all just mean that everyone's actually out of service. A lot of people were fishing south yesterday. Maybe most of the field is out of service, and we'll start to get those beeps coming in. Less than an hour now. They're less than an hour and a half from check-in time. But going back to the top 10, Bryce Godin, Ryan Offerchuck, all Saskatchewan team. We do have a Rider Country Award here for an all Saskatchewan team. They're going to win 2 Mustang Survival MIT 70 PF inflatable PFDs. Speaking of which, big shout out to our sponsors. Let's get that ticker going over here. We can't make these events go without our valued sponsors and our platinum sponsors this year. Lund Boats, longtime supporters. Same with Verdant Recreations ever since it first started. Norm Murray has been a supporter, and Minn Kota as well, longtime sponsors, all returning. Gold sponsors, Devo's Lounge and Bar in St. Lazare, Humminbird, longtime sponsors, Pites West Campground, Jason and Jody, appreciate your support. Darren Zipper, Century 21, supporting the youth, Adult Youth Award, Russell Video, Matt Terleski, and Kilman's Resort, and what is the other? Russell Inn, sorry, Russell Inn. Huge supporters again. Like I said, everyone gets a discount staying over there. If you were in the tournament, you get a discount. Here's the Vine. This is a CPR Weighmaster. She's checking on stuff here. I am not showing nothing. This is yesterday's scores. Okay. I was just rounding out the top 10. The Vine wants to see it though, and just routing it out there. Wayne Landers, Mark Caddy, the pride of Thompson, Manitoba. Stephen Morris, Todd Eckert, Barn in the Bush, Marty Derbaco, and Lindy Kulbita. And rounding of the top 10, they're going to be at the top 10 showdown later on the stage. Lauren Montague and Gord Sutherland at 17.26 was the cutoff. We will not know their scores today. Maybe they're weighing, but we will not know their overs today until this evening at the awards. I won't know it myself. It'll all be a surprise. So I'll pop that off here. Divine's got to check something on my computer here. I'll put that there. That's the PowerPoint slideshow right there.
Can you go to the first page, please?
There's first page.
There, good.
It's current? All right. So she's telling me that the leaderboard is current and up to date. The screen is not full. I mean, as anglers catch them, they do the CPR process. You need 3. If we review again, I'm sure a lot of you watching right now, you're hardcore, you're familiar. But it's a hero shot, head in the right hand. We had out of these 74 teams, I just rough number, I was guessing it's like 60 teams This is their first time doing a Kickerfish CPR event. Many people out there have done Fish Donkey, similar events. Walleye Mafia, Dino does an event out here. Some people have done that in Lake the Prairies. That's via Fish Donkey as well. But as far as our checks and balances and stuff like that, it's very specific. And it's me and Mike. I told you we were out there. Me and Mike were out there. We waited 25.75, or we scored one. It took us, I was counting, 21 seconds to get that process done. Hero shot, head in the right hand. We have a fish tag on there that we supply in the morning, and then put it down, same side. Don't take that tag off. Put it right down on the ruler, bump the head, pinch the tail. Partner takes a photo. It was 25.75. And then as soon as that's taken, the camera person says, okay, I'm going to record the video now. Don't move the fish. Record, numbers roll. Take the tag off, pick it up, put it in the water. It swims away. Stop the video. Send all three in, and all 74 teams have a private chat on WhatsApp with the weighmaster, which is Divine. And they're the only ones who are privy to each conversation. It's just the two anglers and the weighmaster. I don't see anything there either. And they submit those three media requirements in there, and then Divine judges it and either concurs with sort of their assessment or not, kind of thing. But she's got the final call. As a courtesy, she just did it. Let me check yours. And at 25.75, she agreed. And that goes to the conversion chart. So then if I go over to the conversion chart, and then we can see what they weigh. So let's take a look at what they actually weigh here. I've got a million screens here. And I'll show you what I'm doing. Look it up. You can go to Kickerfish and see it all yourself. Big shout out to our silver sponsors, by the way. Kaboom! Kaboom! Tim and Rosanna over there. Fantastic product there. Fish coatings. PK Lures. Kirk Reeve. Appreciate you, brother. PK Lures. All anglers, all teams got 2 PK Lures in their swag bag this year. Ivy's Rentals. This trailer right behind me that we're using right here. Ivy Rentals. Thanks for support. Prairie NH3. Parts Limited. Two Rivers Boat Works. Mike Totally. Contact him for all your boat and engine kind of electronics needs there, where he's going to refurbish or install things on your boat. Reynolds Meats in Verdun. Big support there. All our hot dogs and burgers and sliders in the morning were supplied by them. Mustang Survival, of course, all kinds of prizes and giveaways today at the arena. We'll be throwing some into the ground, and CKDM and Dolphin. These are all our awards here. Those are all up there. You can go check it out yourself. But I was going to the conversion chart, you can see. And that's all on there. And we have one for walleye. And this is the Kickerfish length weight conversion chart. I created this one here. It's pretty accurate. It's close. I mean, you have to give credit for the legs somewhere. So a 28-incher, if you see there, a 28-incher is 902 is your credit for that. So our 25.75 that Mike pulled in, by the way. But we're a team. We're a team when the other person pulls it in. If it was just me, then it would have been mine. 693, we got credited for that. Our next biggest, well, we caught 5 overs in our hour of fishing. I caught a 22, was my biggest one, 422. So me and Mike alone already, 10, 22, 11, something like that. We're 11, 15, 11, 15. Look at my math. Dang, that's the root beer, that's why. 11, 15 in overs. And we still had slots and 3 little ones. And the average right now is actually, to be honest with you, you can't cross 45 centimeters. A few teams got disqualified yesterday, actually, because they're bringing some in that got measured over. Mike Totoli is the weighmaster on that. He hates doing it. I mean, no one wants to DQ people, but it happens. It happens, of course. I think first place last year and second place last year both got DQ'd. They're both awesome teams. I would not be surprised if they still snuck into the top 10 after today, to be honest with you. They're out there fishing right now. But a 17-incher right now isn't weighing that heavy. You would think a 17-inch would be about $180, $175 kind of thing, $190 for a fat one. And they're weighing a little light. So 1.5 pounds is the average right now. So for 3, a really good 3-slot weight, according to yesterday's scores anyway, was 450, 1.5 each one. So me and Mike would be over 15, 16 pounds, something like that. It's just fun to, I mean, we weren't fishing near any people, of course. There was no one for like 2 kilometers in each side of us kind of thing. There was nobody there. And still, casting to 4 feet of water, you could see the ground. Can't really see the fish, surprisingly, but they would slam it. Oh, my God. We'd be at about 15.5 pounds. Where would that have put us yesterday? We would have been middle of the pack, 27, 26 place, something like that. So challenging for today. Like I was saying, all these teams down here, really, anywhere, 11, 10 pounds. You pull in 30 pounds today, for example, 25, whatever it is. I mean, you're right there. So we'll see what all shakes out. anyone can have a good day, but the two good days together takes a pattern. If teams are putting two good days together, it's hard to catch them there. But we will see. So we'll see. Whoever is in first place without knowing the top 10 scores will be on the hot seat later at the arena there. They'll be on the hot seat. And then we'll see if they get overtaken or not. And we'll see. So I know nothing at the moment. Mike told me something. Someone caught a big one out there. There's been a handful of masters. Yesterday was 7 master angler walleye. 7. And in Manitoba, that's 28. Just under 28 if you're doing the centimeter from there. 27 3/4, not quite, almost, 28 is a comfortable master. There were 7 of them caught yesterday and a few 27, 27 and a half, 27 2/5s. So fantastic stuff by anglers there. There's 74 boats out there, 74. It's windy. So yesterday was pretty much glass out there. It's coming straight from the south. So here you can see out there, it looks glass out there, but down that way we got out there. There's some whitecaps going on, and teams are gonna have to account for that when they're coming back here to make it back. Like I said, an hour and 12 minutes. First flight went out. Technically, that's flight 3. It reverses. Flight 1, 2, 3. There's 3 flights out there, 25 boats. On day 1, on day 2, it reverses. Flight 2 just leaves at the same time every day, 7:30, 3:30. But the ones who left at 8 yesterday left at 7 this morning, and they'll be back for 3 o'clock. We'll see their scores over here. The top 10 teams, we're going to see their weigh-in scores as well, and that'll be tabulated, and we'll see where they're at, what place they're in, and then we're going to add their overs if they have any overs. That's no guarantee either. We'll add that at the arena. $17,500 is first place. And I think I'm getting the go edge here on the leaderboard, and we'll get that flashing. We'll just have it playing kind of thing while I do stuff here too. I got all kinds of stuff going on here. What I really need to do is not have my phone, which is filming me right now. It's one of the cameras, as the emergency contact number, because I am the director of the event or whatever, and it's still hosting the podcast. But I'm gonna have to figure out like not this phone would be the emergency contact, because right now like I'm getting messages as we speak here and phones ringing and whatnot. Any kind of mishaps happen out there. We have marshal boats out there. They all have sections. Some are pulling people in here and there. We're directing other people to a different dock. The thing is, if you go to another dock, you're almost forfeiting what you have in your well now. Your overs can count, but you're sort of done for the day. But whatever's in your well can't sort of count now because you're stepping ashore. So, yeah, but the safety of people and safety of the boats. Speaking of safety, which yesterday we had a team, Jack McLaughlin and Doreen Bilodeau. 1 hour after everyone had taken off, we see them coming back, and we thought that. And Jack's been doing tournaments for a long, long time. He's fished more tournaments than lakeside fish kind of thing. We thought he was coming back to weigh a big one, and I was like ready for my jokes that it's CPR, just you don't have to bring the big ones back. And no, he told us he was having a heart attack kind of thing. And he was serious too, and we had an ambulance down and everything. So for Jack to be hauled away here on a stretcher in an ambulance yesterday, and he's back fishing today, oh my God. If he's going to go, he says he's going to go doing something he loves, and he's definitely doing that. So hopefully he catches a fish. You cannot leave Lake of the Prairie without catching a fish, because he never got a chance to catch one actually yesterday. I think Doreen did, but he didn't. So he's out there. Oh my God, Jack. Hopefully he come back with a couple of giants, brother. So glad to see him out there. It's glad to see him for sure. Okay, here we go. I believe that's current there. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, your live leaderboard. Our first look at it at 150. Let's see who is submitted, and these are the ones who were able to submit scores. Mike's taking a look as well. In first place right now with their day 1 weight of 1511. Oh, it's clear here, Mike, for your old eyes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. 15-11, and their unders. They came in and scored their unders already. They didn't want to babysit them more. They felt that there wasn't much to improve. Like I was saying, 4.5 was a good bag for 3, and they had 4.8. So those are good fish. If I remember correctly, like they were like 44 centimeter, 43 centimeter fish. So they were right there. They got 4.8 pounds credit for that, and a 28 and a 26. That's insane. And then you put those together, like I said, the 28 is 903, 26 I believe is like 7 pounds or something like that. Anyway, 2096 today, 1511 together for a total weight of 36.07 pounds, and they're back at 3 o'clock today. They're in that first flight that went out. So they've got a little over an hour. They're going to try and improve on that. And maybe they can. This lake has them. This lake definitely has master anglers. 7 were caught yesterday. I know of a couple today because Mike told me about another one. There's one on the board here. So 3607. So if we start doing the analysis, and I love analyzing all this stuff and pouring over the possibilities. Mick and Tanner had 25 and change yesterday, so they're going to need at least an 11-pound bag and change to overtake them here. And what's an 11-pound bag? Me and Mike's 2 overs are 25.75, and our 22 was 11 and change already. So generally, those 2 kind of overs, or maybe you get less than that, and you bring in 4 pounds of slots. It all depends. You never know what's going to happen out there, whatever, especially with conditions changing and stuff like that. It's weird, it all shakes out. But yeah, that is the score to beat. In second place, Matt Terleski and Derek Robbins. They were on our live. We were filming them for a little bit over here. They were fishing in the shell, and they got 2 good ones today: 25.75 and 26.50. You'll see a 0 at their unders because they have yet to weigh, and they're going to come in assuming they've got 1, 2, or 3 slot fish, and they're going to weigh those and get credit for that as well. But yesterday's weight was 15.04. That's the middle of the pack weight. So right now with no unders, 29.55. Let's say they bring in 4.5 pounds kind of thing. They'll be into the 30s, 34. So that's a really good score. At the beginning, you do a lot of predictions and going over beer and talk with everybody and on what a good score would be and what it's going to take to win. I was guessing 41 pounds would take to win it. I was saying a master each day and a good kicker after that. Something like that. Then I was talking about 10 pounds in slots. I thought a good 3 fish would be 5.5 pounds. You can bring in 3, 1.75 pound fish. So, 5.25, something like that. You got to get 5 pounds in slots, 10 pounds in slots altogether. And then if you brought in, let's just say 20 pounds, 15 pounds each day in overs, that's a master and another good one. That would be 40. Or so, something like that anyway, but we'll see. 36.07 is a good score. It can be beat. That's Santos, bro. Where's that? Really? These guys. Anyway, they'll be talking with them or whatever. Hydro lines. Oh, here. Buoys. Idiots. And yeah, these guys. Anyway, when you're doing tournaments, it's the rules. And this one has CPR rules. We've got boundaries. We've got all kinds of the Manitoba regulations, of course, you have to abide by for sure. And that's sort of the impetus for a lot of our catch, photo, release events now is because of regulations that have come down. You can't weigh in anything that's over 55 centimeters. So, like, you can't possess anymore in Manitoba. So even though it's a live release competition, you can't possess them in your live well, and you certainly can't bring them up to a scale, even if we're releasing them alive. So it's a nice way to still. The tournament did a few years of slots only. Any kind of tournament is fun, and all kinds of fishing is fun. You catch a million fish here, but it sort of sucks. It's sort of counterintuitive to don't bother getting the net. It's too big kind of thing. And when it's a small fish, then you're excited because it's going to count for the tournament. So like this format, a lot of good feedback. A lot of other feedback and where like they need more clarification on how to learn things and everything like that for sure. I was trying to put videos out and stuff like that. But a lot of these are getting it on how to do it and stuff. And a lot of it is just all practice. Some of you guys watching right now have done our Icebreaker Elite Series events. We've done 10 tournaments on the ice now. And that's in the wintertime yet. So we even have less time to do a catch for release thing. And then people are me and Mike on those ones we scored today, sub 20 seconds, sub 30 seconds for sure to score them. It takes some practice. We've run how many Selkirk Walleye Championships using that format now? No more weighing. We've done that 3 seasons now. It's all CPR version, and we have all these checks and balances. If you're curious, like every team in the morning gets a ruler, a judge ruler. We have 150 of these things. Kickerfish does. We needed 74 here. They all get a different. It's random in the morning. You get that ruler each day. At the end of the day, they got to return it, give a new one, and they get fish tags. You get 2 different fish tags. I'll try and get some photos up of some fish here if I get a chance here to show, and then you get a video release, so we know that fish is alive and no longer in your possession. It's gone. It swam away, and then you get credit for that fish. That kind of thing. So you get the thumbs up. Not too many. I think there was 7 yesterday. that didn't count, and then 5 we sort of went back on and reviewed, and I was able to prove that they were the same fish kind of thing because of wrong hand mistakes. The reason the reason for having the fish head in the right hand, having the left side facing out, is so we can verify with the measurement shot and the hero shot that it is indeed the same fish, because now no fish are the same. You take catfish, you take smallmouth bass, you take northern pike and walleye. They got different stripes on their cheeks. Fins are all different, different markings, different breakage points, different lines, scars, whatnot. You can identify most fish as different. So you want to do that. So when one photo, like head in the left hand, a lot of people are used to it. If your whole life you've been doing that way, it's sort of hard to sort of change because it's habit, right? But that's the other side of the fish now. The measurement shot's one way and that one's the other way. Now you're down to like having either the tail, adipose fin kind of thing, maybe the dorsal that's sticking up to be able to identify and confirm that's the same fish. That makes it harder. But in those 5 situations, I was able to actually with markings and whatnot. So then we had to count. One I could not. The anglers really had a good grip. Even the remote was covering one thing, so we were not able to there. So, but there's some leeway in some things if we can, because the goal is to not disqualify any fish. The goal is not to, definitely not. Like the goal is not to. We want to count everyone's fish because you're catching it fair and square, of course. We have to be able to prove that it was caught fair and square because we're taking everyone's entry money and we're accountable to everybody that there's integrity to the competition. So that's where all the checks and balances are in place. Trust me, bro, can only go so far. We had some competitions before. It was like, well, trust me, bro, it was 31. And then when we started implementing bump boards and all that kind of stuff, it's funny how there weren't as many 31-inch fish anymore, kind of thing, in some of these fun derbies we were doing. And of course, the more big money it is, and this is big. Here we're handing over $41,000 in cash, and then even more in prizes. Additionally, in prizes. Now you really got to get really serious in protecting the integrity of the competition. But yeah, that's that there. We are at 1 hour now. It's 2 o'clock, just turning over. 1 more hour until the first flight's coming back. We're going to weigh-ins. We're going to have this here. I'll show you the second screen too if you're curious. That's the top 10 right there of people who have scored fish today. One team is actually weighed in. You can do that. You can bring your weigh in there. First place so far. And then page 2, there are some scores over here too. You can see Rory Weeb and John Armitage, sponsored by Lund, have a 22. So you're adding that. So at 22 inch, you can see right there is 4.22 pounds. So that's pretty good. Like the minimum is 21.75. So you're pretty much, as long as you're scoring 8 over, you're going to get about 4 pounds. Get 2 of those minimum sized ones. That's 8 pounds right there. Throw it with 3 slots of 4 pounds or so. You should be in double digits kind of thing. That's sort of like the average. We got Christopher Lamy and Jerry Lamy, 24. Jed Hudson, Bart Hudson, 22.25. David and Andrew Dick, they got a minimum, 21.75. You can see there's a lot of those. There's a million 19, 20, 21 inches that don't count. Back in the day, with the big red zone here, it was 45 centimeters all the way to 70 that didn't count. So you're 18 to 27, just useless in the tournament. There was endless 25, 26, 27s. Everyone had stories at the end of the day. No different now. Everyone's catching 21 inches that they're just short kind of thing. And all these other ones here. So I'm looking for all these 25, 26, 27s that used to happen. But the lake does cycle. And it depends on years, depending on conditions that particular weekend and stuff. So that's a score there. And then rounding up the bottom, you'll see at the bottom there, Jack McLaughlin and Doreen, like I mentioned, did not get a chance to fish yesterday. Not too long anyway, but they're out today. Chris Gahn and Graham Edwards had a 0 score there. Some DQs, like I said, same with Philip and Caden Weeb. And last year's champions as well, Owen Smart and Greg Saracen. But they've caught fish today, so they're moving up on the standings there. They got a 22.5 and a 22.5 that they got credit for. That's 908 pounds. Currently has them in 60. And they're going to bring in some slots, and maybe they still got time to improve. They left 75. Yeah, they're back in 1 hour, less than an hour now, 59 minutes. So we'll see where it all shakes out. Cool stuff. See if I can just check out our sponsors here. Big shout out to Lund Boats, Minn Kota, and Verdant Recreation, our platinum sponsors. Gold sponsors, Devos, the Russell Inn, Pies West Campground, Russell Video, Humminbird, Darren Ziprick, and our silver sponsors over there. I think I mentioned earlier. Big shout out to all our sponsors for everything you do. You're watching the live stream here. Later, the live stream will be on Kickerfish again for the awards. I'm going to keep blabbing away here a little bit. Leave the scores up in a second here. Go get another drink. But we'll be up here until the last weigh-ins. The last team is weighed in, so they're due back at 4, and it goes pretty quick. We were done sort of at 4:15 because some teams just sort of come in and they give enough time or whatever. So 4:15, 4:20, we were done. I'll blab all the way until and show live until that's done, because it's going to start to get busy here. Especially yesterday was a Friday. We were almost the only people on the lake kind of thing. There were still some people, but today's Saturday. A lot more recreational anglers. The parking lot is full. It's all the way to the end over here. Full lot. So none of these events run smoothly without the Russell Lions volunteers. In this case here, they've been running a long time. Any event needs awesome sponsors and awesome volunteers, especially getting to large scale ones like this. The Russell Lions and of course the Kickerfish volunteers as well. Awesome team. And today we've got, I think, some hockey players here. You see them walking into frame there. I wonder who they're with here. They're not the youth fishing club. We sponsored them. We helped them out on Thursday at the rules meeting. But everything from Dale Hutchings, Handy Hutch, in the water, unlatching and latching boats, beginning end of the day. We have patrol boats, parking, golf cart drivers. We'll take the anglers to their truck and back to their boats, back and forth. We've got everyone with a vest. You got fish releasers. Some fish need a little bit help recuperating. We take care of the fish that they're helping out. We have boat catchers. That way you can just come into the dock here without fear of sort of scratching your boat. We'll catch the boat for you and hang it in place while you go weigh in, and all kinds of stuff. We've got volunteers who cook for us here, doing logistics, signing in paperwork. Of course, all the ladies, of course, there's a lot of ladies, Russell Lions ladies at the hall at our scoring headquarters back in Russell. We're actually, this is about 15, 20 minutes away from Russell. The lake is Asessippi Provincial Park, all the way from downtown Russell on Main Street. We're at the Multiplex this year. Ladies, they're selling 50-50 tickets, drink tickets, operating the bar. Fantastic. Everyone's been huge and awesome in a smooth run event, and no different today. So you tune in later this evening, you'll get a live view at what the hall looks like there. It's a good time. Open to the public. Everybody come down. If you're watching this and you're in town or surrounding, come on down to the Russell Multiplex. It is open to everyone. More than welcome. Come join us over there and see the top 10 showdown. And we're going to see, we want to see who is going to win the title. So I'm just going to get that back to the thing here. I was doing automatic. But I'm just going to play, just leave that on there. And what you're seeing is live. As soon as, like, I'll put it on the screen again here. As soon as Divine and Belle verify something and she starts typing, it'll show up in there if it's on this first page anyway. It's like what you're seeing is live action. When you see the scales too, we've got Callie Clyde helping out over there. When it's weighed and then Brent and Mike yell out the number on the scale, she types it in, it's showing up instant. So it's pretty cool. Big shout out to everybody. So we've got less than an hour now till the first fight is due back. We'll play some music. Big shout out to our sponsors at the bottom over there. And we'll see you in a bit. If you want to cheer anybody out, by all means, comment over there. If you got any questions, whatnot, put the comments there and we'll see it over here. Who's that?
We have to come in or can we just keep this?
But they're DQ'd now because they went out of bounds. Yeah. They had no fish anyway. They had no overs. Why did they go down?
Well, you got to read the rules.
And then you can't hear the rules.
Well, guess what?
Oh, you can't.
No,
You can't get cheered.
it's still.
belong with the swans, dancing, romancing, cold with the sighs, keep me alive. Shimmering, glittering, make waves in the sky, stick my tongue out, draw a line in the sand just because I can. Ooh, on our way to redemption. I forgot to mention that I have a strong urge, a thirst for the word. Cold river sighs, keep me alive. I stick my tongue out. I forgot to mention cold river sighs. You keep me alive, keep me alive, keep me alive. On our way to redemption.
Experience the fishing frenzy at Pyots West Campground, Lake of the Prairies, Manitoba. Pyots West fishing area is absolutely teeming with fish. Endless memories are caught here. Seasonal and daily sites now available. Dial 204-564-2308.
Caught inside an oyster, shimmering, glimmering, make waves in the sky, stick my tongue out, draw a line in the sand just because I can. Ooh.
get tired of talking, I put on a smile and let my alter ego out wherever I will go. The stains will always show. Trapped inside a fake reality. Bad days will never come for me. How can I be honest with myself when I'm always playing someone else?
So there's that's like 3 teams now that are having engine problems. 2 have hit rocks, actually. 2 have hit rocks, and 1 has a beeping motor that they will not get back. I mentioned earlier where it's whitecaps out there. Even a kicker motor might take them a couple hours to get back on. So we just found out a team hit a rock here now. Yeah, so they're making calls here and whatnot. Like if you're gonna go to the nearest launch now, if you're stranded, the fish in your well won't count. Like I was mentioning earlier, you have to get your fish here, and if you can't, then you can't. But the CPR side would still work. The CPR one works, and that's sort of just done then, because then you're done, like you're off water, you're stopped fishing kind of thing, and then whatever you scored, if you already sent in, it's sent in kind of thing. So yeah, engine problems in a competition sucks. It happens though. You get any number of boats, knock on wood, but things happen kind of thing. So Nash is running in the water. Yeah, and once anything comes up like this or whatever, like I said, another emergency number there, and I'll pass it over to their phone numbers. The Divines is the other one. We got a lot of logistics here. We've got patrol boats out there, and we're in contact with them via radio and phone, and coordinating rescues and whatnot and stuff like that, recoveries of equipment, not not people. We want everyone to be safe first. Good afternoon, White Caps. This morning looked pretty calm. States everybody was. It was. You couldn't ask for 2 days in a row of beautiful takeoffs out here, brother. And I fished here many times. It doesn't happen too often, actually, where you do have. Sometimes you'll have fog, or at least some chop in the morning, but it was, both days have been glass. Now it's windy. It's been picking up. The afternoon did forecast for the afternoon to pick up straight out of the south. And this lake here runs north-south. So it goes down the pipe. If either north or south, it can be pretty bad. We've had times where we come around Piatt's, which is the bend over there at the dog leg is east-west. And you come around the corner and you're making good time, and you come around the corner and it's whoa. That just adds 45 minutes to our drive now, because it's way out there, man. That takes a while. Me and Mike didn't go all the way to them. We got up to before it widens out there, and that was still 20 minutes of boating, 15 minutes for sure. So doing 32 miles an hour in my super tiller. Yeah. Check-in boat is here. They're going to get out there now and get the check-in boat out soon. It's 2:18. First flight is due back in 42 minutes. There's still some overs coming in. They're calculating and stuff like that. They're going in live. But everyone here is just getting ready. It does get busy at the dock there and stuff and everything going on. And I'm going to go on break here. He's got to go check on a ruling here for 1 second here. So I'll play some music here again and come right back. Oh, yeah, Leon paddles against the wind. You paddle against the wind, brother. Okay, we'll be right back here.
Letting you go for a while. Then I'm taking you
Anyway, I was doing all that talking too, and the mic was off. I forgot. We're here now. You can see the check-in boat is going out. I just turned the camera over there. You can see the check-in boat. It's just passing Santos. Santos and Jeremy Santos and Justin Searle at DQ'd today. DQ'd. We'll talk about that in the podcast. Join us every Monday at 8:15, the Casting Podcast on YouTube, Kickerfish channel. We'll get all into it. We're going to give it to those guys then, but we'll review the whole tournament and stuff like that. I got you, brother. Yeah, no, I keep forgetting to do that. I was on mute because I had to do an executive decision here. We have to go over it. Have to really flesh out and go over the rules and make sure we're making the right decision. I just mentioned Santos getting DQ'd, but that was out of bounds is why. It's out of bounds. As we have Marshall boats, 4 sets, 5 sets of them, actually 6 boats. Count the check-in boat, making sure everyone's doing everything right. Another one, if we've had 3 with 1 with engine trouble, 2 hitting rocks. So basically 3 boats with engine trouble. If you can't get back on your own power, your fish can't count. Your whole, like even your CPRs, you're sent in, for example. That's what we were debating, but you still have to come back because if you're more than 5 minutes late to check in, it's disqualified, right? That's in the rules. If your ruler isn't returned intact as well, by that time you're disqualified as well because we check for tampering and whatnot. So and that's part of it. You got to come through under your own power. A team that hit a rock and they can't get back, maybe you have a kicker motor or trolling motor or whatnot, they can't get back here by their check-in time or 5 minutes after because you start getting penalized every minute after. Unfortunately, your bag is DQ, even though you send CPR fishing. That's it. And then Mike's rubbing salt in that we got a bag. We won't even say it. We won't say it till podcast that we got a bag. Some teams did not score. This team particularly just came in. They didn't score. Yeah, it was all checked in here. 0. I don't know if they got a CPR or not. Nothing to weigh. All checked in now, though. We have another boat that hit a rock, and they're putting their way in on their 5-horse gas kicker. They've got time still. They got time, so they're trying to make their way in, and they still have till 4 o'clock, that particular team, to make it in. So hopefully they're doing okay and they're making their way back. 2 other ones are going to the nearest launch out there, and they're going to forfeit today's score due to engine trouble. So yeah, you're running an event, any kind of event, of course, and there's all kinds of rules, and spirit of the rule is always the goal of everything like that. But you always have to go over it, and as the integrity of competition is big. You got to make sure what precedent you're setting in certain situations, what's happened in the past and whatnot. Hence, there's always amendments and improvements to rules as things happen. A lot of rules in our competitions. Like I've been running tournaments since the Kickerfish Greenback Classic has been going since 2008. And I name rules after anglers because like sometimes you don't even think of something or amend something or whatnot until a situation arises, and then you have to make a ruling, and then that's that person's named rule now. I'm amending, to be honest, after this weekend, I'm changing a rule in our CPR format here, and that'll be named after an angler as well, kind of thing. No fault of the angler kind of thing, but the situation come up for it, and it's come up too many times now where you always have to eliminate discretion in some situations and just have a hard rule. So talk about that in the podcast too on Monday on some rule changes and improvements. They're all improvements, really. Because the whole goal of everything, when you're making rules and whatnot, is safety and spirit of competition too and stuff. And integrity of the competition is all that folded into. You have these extensive rules. Some people wonder, like people who aren't anglers or whatnot, and they see the rules and what do you have 3 pages of rules, and they laugh because they think how complicated can dropping a worm on a hook and water be kind of thing. But no, especially with more big money, it definitely gets way more sophisticated and complicated. We've got some big money here we're handing out. Like I said, first place prize is $17,500 based on 74 teams in there. That's over 80% payout because we've got lots of contingency prizes as well. Giving out their top Lund. Your top Lund team will take an extra $500. Your top Lund boat, anyone who used the Lund boat in the competition outside the top 10 takes $500. Top Honda, $500. Top Honda outside the top 10, $500. Top mixed team, male, female, top mixed team, and there's a bunch of teams. One coming in right now is one. That's $500 sponsored by Piatt's West Campground. And then the top mixed team outside of the top 10, another $500 is going to be awarded. and that's sponsored by Piatt's West Campground as well. Big shout out to Jason and Jody over there. If you're not familiar, Piatt's West Campground is at the midway mark over at the dogleg that I was talking about on the lake. Some of the best fishing on the lake is just out in front from their place. Whole campground, they're selling seasonals, and they have seasonal camping and cottages and stuff like that there too. So give them a call. They got the best coffee bar around here on the lake. I'll tell you that much. You can buy bait and stuff and supplies, but they got a great coffee bar. So we've got a boat coming in here, and we're gonna get this thing all warmed up. The scale is ready to go. The team did check in with nothing there. It was a tougher day, is what I hear. That's the word out there. I mean, there's a tough day here on Lake of the Prairies. Like I said, is 50 fish a boat. You can come out here with 3 people in the boat and really reasonably expect to get over 100. To be honest with you, that's no exaggeration. It really is 100. Like we're talking about off the dock. The dock that you see there, you know how many walleye have been pulled off this dock in the past couple of days? And then we call Walleye Point just behind the tent. Nash pulled a 22-incher out of there. That dock over there to the right where the boats are coming in. Just I'm turning this thing there just to the right. And look at that. We've got 3 volunteers there. Handy Hutch, Dale Hutching, CDP Nation is helping out there. Big thanks to Handy Hutch. He's showing the kids how we latch boats on and stuff like that. So try and make it easy on the anglers. So Santos is going to drive it in. Let's watch Santos drive that in there. See if we can get on the trailer in one shot. And it helps with these guys guiding it. And then we've got a team coming to the scale here. So we've got boat number 71 at the scale. That is George Moore and Lana Moore. They had 665 for 5 fish yesterday. Let's see what they're scoring today. I don't see any over submitted. Mike is putting 2. He's going for more. 3, 4. No overs. Another 5 fish slot bag for George and Lana. So that's 10 slots altogether for the tournament. And you'll see here 586, average of over a pound for each one. So you'll see their score here, Lana Moore. Then day 2 unders will be right to the right here. Let's see if I'm live. See if Callie typed it in yet. I could typed it in already. I might have to relink. We'll see. That 5 should show up and they would have 11 pounds.
I want to show them when it's going to happen.
Nope, it's not going live there.
Yeah.
So I'll get that relinked again, kind of thing, just to make sure it's going live. There's probably more because I know Divine and Val are non-stop scoring fish there, and I haven't seen any changes to my list here. So I'm going to relink it. I'll pull it out here for a second before all this stuff starts. And we got another boat coming in that just checked in. So it is going to start now. We're going to get Mike's camera going into that weigh tent. Just like that there. See the launch. Just like that. So Lana and George, 5-something today. They'll put them for the tournament, 11-something pounds. So they'll be on the second page. So you typed that in, Callie? Callie, you typed that in, right? Their score? You typed it in? You typed in their score, 5-something? Oh, that's why. I'm just trying to see if it's live or not. That's why. Okay. Sounds good. Maybe it is live. She didn't type it in yet, is why. So I was just trying to see. So maybe that's why it's on their end. So I'll wait that. George and Lana's score. We'll see if it's purely live. Okay. You gonna put your camera on, eh, Mike? You gonna put your camera too? Yeah. Okay. So we'll have a probably. Yeah, we need different phones as our cameras. Actually, that someone calls. Like if someone calls on mine too, it sort of interrupts it a little bit and stuff. But we'll keep this kickerfish, the Starlink going. Two Rivers Boatwork Starlink. Okay, so that is that. I got it now. Again, huge shout out to our sponsors on the bottom clicker there. Ivy's Rentals, Prairie H3, CKDN 730 and Dauphin, Reynolds Meats and Verdon, PK Lures, Kaboom, Mustang Survival is our silver sponsors there. Of course, this year's tournament brought to you by Lund Boats, Verdon Recreation, and Minn Kota. So I don't know. Hard for me to see. I need my assistants to tell me what boats they are, but they're too busy. You see them in the water playing over there. Jarrell. My nephew Jarrell was helping run buckets up and down yesterday. But okay, I'm gonna need your help today, okay? So I need to know what boat is coming up the way, right? No, yeah. So whenever they come up, so pretty much if you hang around here, you'll hear Uncle Mike say, "Your boat number." I won't always hear it when I got headphones, and then I'm talking sometimes. So I talk too much, or I'm doing, or I'm talking to an anchor came out. I need to know what boat it is right there, kind of thing. Okay? Just just hang around. Fetch me a beer. How about that? I don't think we have beer here. I think we tied everything up here. We're gonna get back to the hall as soon as we're done here. Should wrap up shortly after 4 o'clock check-in for the boats. It's 2:36. They've got 24 minutes yet. 24 minutes. So, Jarrell, now you're going to listen now. Listen, Jarrell. Let's see if Jarrell could do it. He's going to tell me. All right. That's the job, brother. Thank you. Now we're talking.
I don't know.
Anyway, this is Sean Liebrecht at the scale right now with Dean Gurniak. That is team 53. Yesterday, they scored 14-16. They had 2 overs. 4.30. So they were 41st. Oh, let me show you guys here. You guys aren't seeing this either. I'll show you. They're up here. Dean Gurniak and Sean Liebrecht. And then they're going to add 4 pounds to their 14-16 score from yesterday. Oh, yeah, let's see. Hold on. Mike is going to show where Mike is. That's good right there, Mike. So we've got the weigh scale camera. There's Mike. He's in his Mustang Survival Taku bibs. Got splashed a lot yesterday. Okay, Divine. Is Callie already typing or not?
Yeah. Well, she's gonna batch type because she's doing both. But she should be typing.
I'm just wondering because
I haven't hit sort.
No. It's just not showing up. Like yesterday when she types, I see her type each digit. So for example, Dean, they just weighed. It's still 0. So I don't know if I don't think she's typing in yet at the moment. I just want to know if it's going live. Are you scoring fish too? So this is beginning at. I guess so. Maybe that's a flurry there. I don't know.
I can ask.
Just ask when, just so I know. Anyway, don't get the system down yet. Dean Gurniak, Sean Library just scored. Like I said, big shout out to Devo's. Dean's one of the owners of Devo's in St. Lazare, killer lounge and bar there. If you've never been to St. Lazare, it's a cool little town at bottom of that. But their bar there has all kinds. They're fans of hockey memorabilia. Dean and Devin are, and they've got. I'm telling you, man, they've got Wayne Gretzky stuff and Patrick Waugh. They got the jersey there for when that last game that Patrick Waugh played. When he got mad at Montreal, this is my last game I ever played in Montreal, and he's swearing in French and whatnot. They have that jersey there. Like, they've got all kinds. They got all old Winnipeg Jets, you name it. It's a cool place. St. Lazare Devo's Restaurant, Lounge and Bar. Check it out in St. Lazare, which is not too far from here, actually. If you leave town, head south a bit. You're sort of driving back towards Verdun from here.
Should be. She typed it in.
Okay, so let me
So
see.
that-
Let me see. Wait. So
You go to
then,
the front, the top. And I just did a sort, so you're no longer live for some reason because these two, second and third is different on my screen.
yeah, so George and Lana have nothing. So it's not live. Okay, so I'll pull it off.
I don't have anything right now.
And it's wild. All this ash. This ash between the pollen and the ash. It's every about 10 minutes you got to wipe your screen down. You got to wipe it down because the ash from the forest fires is just landing. It's wild. Thoughts and prayers to everyone affected by the forest fires in Manitoba right now. It's a horrible situation. We had teams, 3 teams affected by it this year. Could not come. I wanted to, but more important things going on at the moment than a fishing tournament. But this is still important stuff. We've got 20 minutes now, and another boat's coming in to check in here. Sometimes you just call it a day kind of thing. Like if you either have a bag that you don't feel like you can improve on, or you're sort of done kind of thing, or something you just misjudge it and you give up, like, give up too much time sometimes. Hence, like, you can still fish close by here. There's a million fish. Like to the left of the tent, if you see the tent, you're looking at the tent right now. And the left of the tent, there was a team fishing right by the rock wall this morning. And we watched them catch some fish. So there's fish everywhere from end to end to end over here. Just got to be inbounds and stuff. But I'm going to try and get this scoreboard live again. All right. So how do I do it again? Copy and paste. I gotta ask to find how to copy and paste link. So I'm gonna copy it all first. Why does it cut out like that? I never shut the thing down once, and why did the link die?
Your link must have died. Your Wi-Fi must have cut out
All right. So now,
because
okay. So what am I doing now? I'm gonna delete this.
yeah. Are you still online?
It's all live right now,
Can
brother.
they hear you?
Yeah, they can hear me. I'm gonna mute it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I don't want everyone to hear Divine yell at me here, so let me go back to this here.
I'm not gonna yell.
I
don't yell.
I'm playing music. Fuck it,
I'm
here
so
we go.
zen.
No.
Loving it. Wait.
Out of my head, out of bed, still sleeping. Could I be dead? Or is it something I have done? Did I lead you on to think that I was gone? Trapped inside a fake reality. Better days will never come for me. How can I be honest with myself when I'm always playing someone else? Once in a while, I get tired of talking. I put on a smile and let my alter ego out wherever I will go. The stains will always show. Trapped inside a fake reality. Bad days will never come for me. I'm trapped inside a fake reality. Better days will never come for me. Trapped inside a fake reality. Better days will never come for me. How can I be honest with myself when I'm always playing someone
Okay, I think I got the live stream going, or the live leaderboard going again. She put a shade from my computer because my computer is just burning up. But she covered my computer up there, the camera. So we're gonna. All right, we're back here, I think. Anyway, there's 3 boats going through the check-in out in the distance. Gotta put a shade on this computer. Let's get a fresh look at the live leaderboard because this is gonna be actually fresh now. There you go. And I am unmuted. I know that much. If you got a team that you're cheering on and whatnot, give them a shout out over here. As I mentioned, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Those are the scores there. Yeah, now we're talking. George and Lanamore, 12-5-1. Their 5-8-6 did. Gets up to 12-5-1 for the tournament. And we're going to check out the first page here where there it is. Your leaders still Jason and Reed Hildebrand at 36.07. But there you go. Dean Gurniak and Sean Liebrecht, 53. You saw them weigh their slots. Their day 2 slots were 4.30 today. To go with a 26 and a 24. Fantastic bag. 17.01 for a total of 31.17. And that's gone. It's all good, Ron. We're trying to have shade there, but it's wind is swirling and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna do here, but perfect. Thank you, sir.
Some little kid to hold those
Yeah, that's gonna be their volunteer to just stand there. Just stand there and hold this. Well, we'll probably need duct tape. Duct tape would probably do the job. But yeah, that's second place. So you'll notice the shaded numbers. They're the shaded squares. Those are your top 10 teams from day 1. So Mick Turdowski and Tanner Bourbon have been bumped down to 11th place right now with their 25-5-1, which is the top weight on day 1. But of course, we will know their scale fish when they get up here, and everything's flying. Just don't worry about it, Devon. And then where their overs are not, we're not going to know it until tonight, kind of thing. So they are pushed now out of the top 10. With you do need 2 days of scores to even top 10 here. The cash goes down to the top 10. 10th place is $1,000, and it goes up from there. First place, 17,500. Without duct tape, Divine, it's not going to work, though.
You're gonna overheat, and
The computer will crash eventually, yes.
Yeah,
It's hot. I'm in the sun here,
Shut down.
and there is no shade. There is no shade here. Our Mustang Survival tent is over at the hall. Normally, I would have that over here, kind of thing. Gonna have to make a Kickerfish one. So Divine blocked my camera a bit there, but I ain't about to say nothing here. Let's go like that. There, I can still make this work. Move over. Thanks for joining us. If you're just joining us, this is day two of the Kickerfish Prairie Walleye Classic live from Asessippi Provincial Park boat launch at the south end of Lake of the Prairies. We've got our day 2 weigh-ins starting now. It's 2:48. There's 12 minutes left for flight 1. Well, flight 3 technically. They went out. Flight 3 it reverses. They went out at 7 o'clock. Due back at 3. Yeah, a handful of boats have already declared that they were in. Whether they scored fish or not, they're done for the day. They're off. A couple teams have broken motors and whatnot. A couple teams, like, see, now I got to look through this crack here. You don't even know, I got these 2 big boards in front of me here. And I'm not the biggest guy. And there goes the megaphone. It's all windy and crashing here. That shade's not going to work. It's not going to work, Al. Duct tape would be my best, or one of the volunteers just stand there. Better off with a tall rock or something. Yeah, because I can move this thing back a little bit like this here. There. Yeah, something like that. It is bloody hot here though right now, and everything is baking. Oh, that'll do it, Al. You put the big amplifier on there, that's gonna do it for sure. Al Marshall, of course, photographer extraordinaire right there. He just put the big amplifier speaker there. Done. At the scale right now. I'm not. You can just put it down there. Thanks, Al. Jarrell, what boat number is that? All I know is they have 4 fish. Jarrell is not doing his job. He was supposed to tell me what boat numbers there are there. $4.01 for 4, an average of 1 pound of fish there, but I don't know who it's for. But they're in anyway. Jarrell's gonna take a look at the number. We might even see it on the screen here. Like as Callie's going, it should be live. You should be typing in. I don't know. We'll see if it does or not. That was 61. All right, team 61 is in. That was Mike Swidnicki and Chuck Lewandowski. Brought in 4 fish, so I believe that means they would have 1 over. Maybe. I don't see 61. Do you guys? Oh, yeah, there. Oh, yeah, it is live. Look at that. They scored a 22.75. 4.01 was their weight here. All right. I get to see it. They had 5.54 yesterday for 5. So 1 over for the tournament. Today's weight 8.71. 14.25 for the tournament. So when Divine hits sort next, that 14 pounds will move them up into the 40s here. All right. Again there. Team 69, Melanie and Keith Boers, representing Stonewall, Manitoba, 69. Gotcha, brother. Yeah, they only scored 3 fish yesterday. Keith Boers and Melanie Camacho did for 6.18 pounds. They had an over yesterday and then only 2 slots. But I don't know what they scored here. Did you get a big one, Melanie? I had to. No, not today. Oh. Well. All right. Thanks for coming. Come to the awards later.
5 fish.
Everything wants to go flying. 5 fish here. No overs. For team 56. Don Planeted and Doug Haberstock. No overs for the tournament. They had 570 yesterday for 5 slots. And 589, very similar bag again today. 10 slots for the tournament for Don and Doug. $56. You got to tell me earlier. Earlier than that, bro. Yeah. Me and Jarrell will get this done yet. And there it is. Callie just typed it in. 589 gives them 11.59 for the tournament. And that'll move them up into 51st place here. Just getting over Richard and Mike Payne. Coming up, defending champions from last year. Defending champs are coming to the scale. Owen Smart and Greg Saracen from Coldstream, BC. Greg is. No, texting won't work. Or James Harrison. Sorry, James Harrison. But this is team 75. They have 2 overs. You can see there, 22 and a half, 22 and a half. Oh, what happened here? I think the vine did a sort or something. Everything disappeared on me. 402 for 3 fish, and I did have 2 slots. But I don't know what happened to everything here. Oh, I see what's going on. There's no sort. It's gets sorted a different way. So I was looking for where they are here. 0 yesterday, due to the DQ, they had one that was over 18 inches brought in. Over 45 centimeters, sorry, was brought in there. But today, 22 and a half and a 22 and a half, and 4.02 in 3 slots. Decent bag, 13.10. And that gives them 13.10 for the tournament. Owen Smart and James Harrison. Okay, so we'll see what happened to that sort here. Something's going on with that sort. I am not controlling it on this side. Going to be a great top 10 in the hot seat. That's going to be very cool, actually. It's going to be a first time doing that top 10 in the hot seat kind of thing. So whoever's in first place right now, without knowing what the top 10 from yesterday did in overs, they'll be in the hot seat to start. And we'll see if anyone bumps them. They might even win it. Who knows? Maybe no one will overtake whoever's in first place right now without knowing. We will see. But I'm going to get him to fix the sort here just so I can see the order. Drink my root beer.
Team 66.
Team 66 to the scale. So this is David Dick and Andrew Dick. They have 4 to the scale. Yeah, I got that one. That's Team 66. Stop, bro. Get over. Come here. Come into the camera.
Hey.
Come into the camera. DQ.
That's what I get for not reading the rules, man.
My God.
Rookie mistake. It will never happen again. I know now where the boundary is in the river. Won't happen again.
Like right behind us over here is the Shell River. There's buoys that we lay out. There's about 4 red ones. And you guys went to the other side of it?
Yeah, barely. But
got past. Yeah, you guys.
No argument.
Anyway, we'll talk about it later, kind of thing. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, 510 for 4 fish there for Team 66. You got one over today, I guess, right?
Yeah.
How big was that?
Just 21.7.
All right. Well, you got one at least. It did it. You got to do the process and everything, yeah? It can. All right. Thanks for coming. Team 55, Mark Shifley's team. This is Colin Ramsden and Taylor Drakis. They scored only 275s. I was talking to them this morning. We got to get some bigger fish today. $444. It's better than yesterday's 275 for sure. Okay, let's see what's going on with that there.
Team number 52. Got 3 fish. You're back with it since search party. Team number 62. Got 6 fish. Just kidding. 5 fish.
It's back, Devon. $692 does not take over. Does not take over Darcy Ripa's best 5-slot bag there. Top slot bag gets the Mike Tverdovsky Memorial Award. The late Mike Tverdovsky, of course, Prairie guide, and was notorious for being the best slot angler, one of the best anyway out here. And so we have the Mike Tverdovsky Memorial Award for top slot bag.
What was the big slot bag?
7 something, not that one. It's 7. Darcy Ripa has 7 something pounds. Yeah, I'll tell you, but and that prize is gonna have 2 plaques and 2 Mustang Survival MIT 70 inflatable life jackets and some swag to go with that. So currently 738 Darcy Ripa and Don Brzezinski have that, and yeah, getting to 7 speed is cool, and they're there. Everyone wants to win something here, so. Here you go. Gina Tyler Best and Grant Colley at the scale right now. Team 51. They are currently in 19th place. 16.64 pounds yesterday. They have currently a score 22.75. I don't know how many fish are in there. We'll know if they have another over. If they have 3 slots in there. So they have one more. They do one more. Have one more. They have one more over probably coming because they got 3 unders. 19th place. They've got Grant and Gina Talbert have a chance here. 424. That's a good bag. That's a good bag for 3 slots. Team 51 Grant Call. That 424 is going to get tucked into here, and they're probably reviewing their other one. We're going to ask Gina here how big that one is. Gina, how big you have? You must have another over.
We have 2 overs.
You do, because you brought in 3 fish there.
Yeah, we have 2 overs. Not as big as yesterday.
How big's the second one? Because I can see here you have a 22.75.
I think it's just over 22.
Oh, Divine's stepping in right now. They can see it. 22.
Yeah.
So you can see your standings right now. Your day 2 weight with the slots is 13.16 for a total of 29.80, and that's going to move you up into 4th place at the moment. At the moment. Good tournament. You do. Might as well screenshot it for now. You probably will go down a bit. Thanks, Gina. Arliss, get an over today.
2.
2. That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. All right, you're in. Arliss and Mike Durkash won the free entry for next year at the boat parade. Everyone who participates in the boat parade, we had over 50 boats do it. We do a draw for a free entry to next year's tournament. Arliss there and Mike won it, so they'll be back next year for it. They're locals, Russell legends there they were. So you can see where they scored here.
Team number 74.
74 is at the scale right now. This is Matt Thurleski and Derek Robbins. We saw them this morning. Russell Video. Derek's at the scale there. They're currently in 5th place. 25.75 and a 26.50. They're going to add to that. They're going to add to that. They currently have 14.51 pounds for those 2 big fish. And already has them in 5th. 456, an average of 1.5 pounds. Like that's a good bag. That's a good bag right now. So you're gonna add that. Matt, 456. They're gonna be at the 34. Not enough to take over 1st place, but they'll get him at the 2nd. Nice work, Derek. You're 2nd place right now.
Yes.
At the moment. That puts you into. You guys had some big fish.
Okay,
and we saw you. There's the standings right now. You could see it.
Yeah.
Derek Robbins, 456, 25.36, and 34.11. That's going to bump you up into 2nd at the moment. See if that holds up, brother.
Right on.
Good. Nice work. Thanks again.
Definitely a morning bite.
No kidding, eh? All right, brother. Take care. Oh, we got some clouds now, so I'm gonna take these shades off for a second so I can see what's happening here. Sort of shielded. We still have Kevin McCarthy organizing some of the stuff going on. This is Felix Berthollet and Mola Chance at the scale right now. $15.02 yesterday. 460. I don't know how many fish that is for them there, but Mo and Felix. 15.02 yesterday. Let's see if that moves them onto the first page. Like I said, you'll notice the beige, the grayed out marks there. We will not know their scores till tomorrow. How many today?
Exact same bag as yesterday.
Exact same bag, everything, eh? No giants. No giants.
No, old habits die young. If you want to make changes.
Yes, I hear you, right?
No, wait. No.
1962, that gives them for the tournament. Felix and Mola chance. That'll move them to the first page for sure.
Team 72. 5 fish.
Team 72 is at the scale right now.
All good.
This is Rick Wheeler and Michael Lozier. They had 15-15 yesterday. Currently in 44th spot. How many fish is that?
5-1.
5 fish?
Yeah.
We have a new leader for the top slot bags. One Darcy, I'm sorry, man. You got overtaken there. Rick Wheeler.
Team number
Michael Lozier might win.
58.
They might win.
4 fish.
You're in the lead for top slot bag at the moment. There's something, bro.
The big one. So
You have to go for something, brother.
Yeah,
We'll see you at the awards, man. You might take it down. Yeah, they beat it by a quarter pound there, so new leaders for that one. But in order to get it, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it means they're not bringing in the big fish, right? So, bit of a consolation prize, but it still takes skill to get a good five slot bag.
How far away?
Like 751 for 5 slots. That's a killer bag, actually. Any giants today? You had some giants?
Team 54.
You know, we'll call it a giant.
We're all good.
Jarrell, what team number? 54 is at the scale. This is Richard Schofer and Mike Payne. 11.56 yesterday.
3.85.
They're going to add 3.85 to that.
Thank you.
Did you have any overs today?
2.
You got 2. Oh, nice. So you brought that's good. We'll see where that goes.
Say we did everything right. Never last.
All right. Yeah, so Richard and Mike did have 2 overs. And right there, they're scoring it right now. 23. And one more is going to pop up. You see Divine in the thing there. See what happens at the checkboard. A lot of times there's no service. Down over here, there's service. Salt tower is like right over the edge over there. So by the time they come to check in, you can submit fish after check-in. We know you're not fishing no more, so you can submit them when you get into service. So a lot of times we only see them when they come in. At the scale right now, team 67 is Marty Chesney and Hunter Schofer. 619 for 5 fish yesterday. 5 fish again. No overs. No overs. For Marty and Hunter. We'll see if they beat yesterday's score of 619 for 5. I put Santos on the spot already. Now we got Justin here too. It's a shared responsibility, you two. I swear to God.
I'm to blame too.
Out of bounds.
Oh.
But what you guys would think those balls were for, though?
thought it was just beach.
Yeah, but then if it's a beach, then you can't go because people are swimming, man. These guys.
No, but we did get like we went outside of. I honestly, I thought something, but I said I go.
Like,
My thought is that you guys are fishing the whole time.
but they fish on the. You have to be on this side.
It was so short. The thing is so short to run in there. I said, "There's no way, guys. There's no way this is all they're fishing."
That's all we fish, just right there.
That's why I did. That's why. I
My God. Live and learn. It's not like you guys were in first. If you guys had, like, you mentioned two masters.
we were good.
I thought it might be so quiet right now, bro. If we had fucking a big bag, it was so quiet.
Team 65 is at the scale here. I don't know what number that is here. We got 469 anyway. It's Ty Cousin, Brendan Cokeroods, the Hunter. They're currently in 9th place. So they've got two big ones. That's going to move them up. That's going to move up for sure. That'll currently get them into 4th, I believe. Let's take a look at our top 10 there. Jason Hildebrand, Reed Hildebrand, still in number 1, 36.07. They are in the hot seat at the moment. Matt Terleski, and you saw Derek Robbins there, 34.11. Dean Gurnak, Sean Library got pushed out to 2nd, 31.17. Carter Exner, McKenna Davis have submitted their big ones. Have yet to weigh in their slots. 26 and 24.75. Coming over from Saskatchewan, added to yesterday's 17.05. It's 30.32 at the moment. At the moment. For 3 fish, they probably won't overtake, but it's not impossible to catch 3 2-pound slots. So we'll see if they can overtake the lead. And then Gina Tylerbus and Grant Colley moving down. Now we were talking about her moving down. And Grant, they're now in 5th place with 29.80. Christopher Lamy, Jerry Lamy, 12.29 yesterday. They're at the scale now. They've already scored a 24-incher. I think they've got only 3 fish here, so they will have another over. Yep, they've got another over that's getting scored. Oh, that's 4 fish. That's got to be 5, 7, 7. For 4, was that 4 fish? Mike, was that 4? 4 fish? 5, 7, 7. Thought it was 3 fish. Holy smokes! So they have 1 over then. They got 1 over, dude. Does Chris and Jerry Lamy 24-incher 5.57. That'll give him a total of 17.86 pounds. Lands him in 33rd place for the time being. Big shout out to our sponsors. Of course, on the bottom ticker, you see their platinum sponsors this year: Lund Boats, Bird and Recreation, and Minn Kota. At the scale right now, Peter Rogulka and Jerry Kruchek. They were in the middle of the pack yesterday. They're currently in 23rd place, 14.53 yesterday. They have submitted a 24-incher, which comes out to 5.57 pounds. Let's see if Mike's going to put 3 in the basket or 4. 3? I don't know. I think that's 4 fish there. 6.25. That's 4 fish. They only got the 1 over. Only the 1 over for Jerry and Peter. That'll give him about 11.7 something for the day.
Team number 70. Team 70. 3 fish.
70. Bryce Gordon and Ryan Upperchuck, they are in the top 10. So we are not going to know their overs. You couldn't get 1 more over, bro. That's how she goes. So these guys are in 6th place from Saskatchewan. Top all-rider team right now from Saskatchewan will win 2 Mustang Survival MIT 70 inflatable PFDs. We will not know their overs. That is secret at the moment because they are in the top 10. 399, 4 pounds basically for their 3 slots. So that means they do have 2 overs. They do have 2 overs over here. It's Bryce and Ryan. That'll put them over 20 pounds here, and we'll see. Don't tell us what you got. But That was 3 fish, so I know you got 2 overs. They're in the top 10 parade. We will not know what their overs are. It's secret. It's not showing up here. We're gonna find out if they're gonna win or not here, man. Good luck to you. So they have a total of 22.56 at the moment without knowing their 2 overs.
Kevin, I need some juice.
That actually puts them at 17th place.
It's not eye drops.
Everyone sees that, you know.
Something's in Mike's eyes there. Fish slime.
No, it's just
Oh shit. This came off. Fuck, the phone died. I had it unplugged. It got unplugged during all the shit that was going on. God. I have a booster back here, but it's completely dead. I mean, they can hear my mic, so they have no camera on me. This is gonna charge. The phone died on me. I'll reconnect with that. It's okay. You just can't see my ugly mug. That's all. So 3 fish. They're in the top 10. Branko Mamula and Dario Mamula. They were second yesterday. Second place. How many fish did they weigh in there? 3? Oh, they haven't weighed yet. So they're currently in 15th. We're not going to know their overs. They've got 3 slots, so they do have 2 overs. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what's going to happen later tonight. 4, 2, 3. So that's a good bag right there. That gives them 23.02 in 15th place at the moment. No, we're going to add more to that. It'd be like 27. They're going to be in the top 10 without their overs yet at the moment. So, you made it back.
I would say pretty good for half a day fishing.
No, it took you that long to get back, eh?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours to get back on the kicker motor. Good thing you got some fish in the morning. Don't tell us what you got. Don't tell us anything. We're going to find out at the hall. We know you got 2 overs, though. Yeah. All right. Okay, phone is ringing. My phone has 2% now. That might be enough to log in here. That might be enough to get back in. Oh, I got to connect to the Wi-Fi again. I'm in that regard. It's now 3:19, 11 minutes left until the next flight is due. I'm going to get back into the studio here.
Team 42.
Team 42 is at the stage now. 4 fish, so they have 1 over. Evan Weeb and Matthew Weeb, 985 yesterday. No over. Oh, they did have an over yesterday as well. So their other over today hasn't been scored yet. 527 for 4 fish.
So if you go to a format where it's all as long as your rules are also many bias. But this is because how you deal with
Okay. Put these headphones back in here. Great job, Carter and McKenna. Yeah, they haven't even weighed in their big ones yet. Pretty sure. But they got 2 big ones there. 26 and a 24.75 get you 13.27. So they're in 5th place at the moment, and they're gonna add to it yet with their 3 slot fish, assuming they have it. If you're just joining us, second flight is due back in 9 minutes, and they're all rolling in now here. We are at the 2025 Prairie Walleye Classic, live from Asessippi Provincial Park boat launch. We are on Lake of the Prairies. Coming to the scale right now, Dave Simpson and Paul Tilson. We got the live weigh-ins here. We're going to be here until all boats have scored and weighed in. And then we'll go live again later this evening. Should be around 6:30, 7 o'clock. We're going to start that top 10 showdown at the Russell Multiplex.
C38.
Three fish. They got 2 overs today. Dave Simpson and Paul Tilson do. You see the score down over here. They just got credit for a 23.5, and Divine just plugged in a 26.25 killer bag today. They got 3 slots. What's that going to be? They're going to beat yesterday's score, I would imagine. $12.57 so far. Good bag for 3 slots. 409. Quick math. That's going to give them 32 and change. They're going to move up. Definitely going to move up here. And that jumps them all the way up into 10th place at the moment. You're in 10th place at the moment, Paul. At the moment, yeah. But there's still teams to come in. But it's a good bag today, brother. Nice work. 31.55 for the tournament. All right.
Do you have any clips? Wait, clip, wait. I need 2. Back here. Is there
Bottom shelf of my boat there. Bottom drawer probably still has some. Yeah, Dave Simpson, Paul Tilson, 24.25, 26.25. So that moves them. Actually, no, they're more than 10th. They'll be 31. What am I talking about? I lied to them. They're in 4th, actually. I do actually, yeah. There's a needle in whatever. Santos or Jeremy, Justin, go get it. Okay, 1 second here. Find my. Have to make another call there. His face is right there. That's Mark Caddy, the pride of Thompson, Manitoba. You just see it there. They had a good bag yesterday. I was busy doing something. Did you hammer him today or what? Oh, geez. He might be on stage today. Mark Caddy, they were in the top 10 yesterday. We don't know their overs. We don't know their overs. He's nodding his head. We won't know till we get up there. Wayne Landers, Mark Caddy at the bottom here. 4.25. Good slot bag. 22.52 already. And they've got 2 overs yet, and he said it a good day. So we'll see, man. It's going to be suspenseful. No clue. I have no clue who's going to win this tournament, who's going to cash a check even. It's pretty cool, actually. But, yeah, I had to make a call there on something. Yeah. And boats are coming in. If you look in the distance, I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but Wayne, this is, I'll turn this over a little bit now because we have Mike's camera anyway. Let's show the lake. There you go. Way in the distance, so you see a whole line of boats. Checking boats way over there too, actually. All depends where they feel like parking it, kind of thing. But it's going to be down here somewhere. And they park it. And you got to go get a little stub from them. You get a ticket. And we list down that you've made it back in time. So 3:26, all the Flight 2 teams got to be back in 4 minutes. So, and if you aren't back, then there's penalties and whatnot. And beyond 5 minutes, then you're DQ'd. And the wind's coming again here. Again, Craig Lockyer is watching, bro, from Newfoundland. Great coverage. Appreciate you. Thank you. The cool thing about it is you can watch worldwide. You can be in Manila, Tokyo, if you want, and watch this if you're awake, which is wild. And it's cool. And you can watch all our live streams anywhere in the world. It's cool seeing this like this here. Like, that's cool seeing all those boats coming in now. I'm sure they're glad to be back over here at this quiet end of the lake. It's windy out over there. 37. This is Stegan Stosky and Tyrone Sanko out of Saskatchewan. They scored a 25.25 for 6.5 pounds earlier. Mike's putting in 4. I thought I heard him say, so they've only got the 1 over then. 5.03. I believe there's a stress penalty on it though. So a stress penalty is we have on the, you see the 2 of the yellow vests on the dock there are our dock judges, Janice and Wes. And what they do is they go in there and they check the live well before you put them in a basket. They check if any are having a hard time, if any fish are upside down and whatnot. Alive but stressed kind of thing. We can recover them. If you look behind Mike there and Brent Kempthorne, they're helping fish recover. See, the fish are released and it goes down this hose, this pipe, which is pretty wild actually, how it does that. I wonder if I have enough juice here and someone can take it. Justin, can you do me a favor? You want to take this camera? Let's try something. Let's go on the move here. But you got to take the camera back because I'm down to 0% or whatever. Yeah, just hold this. Take that with you. They can still hear me, but whatever you face that way is what they're seeing. Show them that does release well, and then the hose that goes all the way down to the water. You're gonna get an up close look here at all the stuff that's going on. You got Justin. He's showing the scale, and then you look there. That's the stress fish, or that's the release tank. We've got a pump pumping in fresh water, and they go down a pump. Don't go down a pipe. Where's the smalls? You see, there's fish there. And we put them in there, and when they recover, they go down. They go down that hose, right down to the lake on their own. There's a stressed fish right there, so they're helping it out with some fin clips, and they're going to try and help it recover. At the scale, we've got Team 36. $4.99 for Jed and Bart Hudson. They do have 1 over today, and they have 4 fish. Oh, no, that's not Jed and Bart Hudson. Let's see if I heard the wrong number. I don't know. 29, though, is up the scale right now. Brett Strang and Bill Strang had a really good bag yesterday, 16.69. 207. For how many fish there? 2? 207 for 2 fish. They didn't get the full slot bag. Did you get a second over? 1 over 2 slots?
Yeah, we had to release right at the end.
Oh,
We
really?
stretched too much in the live well.
Ah, man, I know it's better than getting
Yeah.
DQ'd.
We
Ah,
lost 2, so
man.
yeah, I don't want to get
No, I hear you. I hear you.
1 over.
We got 1 over, though. I can see the 1 over here. I was wondering if they have a second over, but I only saw 2 fish over there. Ah,
It was tough this year.
it was slower for sure. Right.
Everybody's having fun.
That's Team Strang. Thanks for coming, brother. There you go. Team Strang there. Yeah, so you get the goods there. They remeasure the fish there, and if it's over 45, it doesn't count. They have to put it back. So hence only the 2 slots coming in. 2 of them they lost, he says. So tournament fishing. Where'd Justin go? Oh, Justin's at the water. Oh, yeah, there you go. He's getting some film of that. Yeah, cooling off. It is hot here, man. It is hot. And there is no shade. Like the sun is shining on me here. Well, I know.
It's like, what the? It is cool.
Kevin Howard, you're at the scale. He's wearing a freezer jacket. Yeah, Team 45, Kevin Howard and Ken Welsh, 12-2-4 yesterday. They got 2 overs, 23 and 12, 22-2-5. 3-7-2 for their 3 slots. Very, very similar bag. It seems like it's going to be a very similar bag to yesterday's.
Team number 30.
Oh, almost the same bag as yesterday.
I know. Terrible.
Identical. Thanks for coming, brother. Thanks, Kevin. Team 3-0, Roy Shane, Spud Strain at the scale. 5-2-0 for 4 to go along with 1 over at 23-2-5. Roy Shane and Spud Strain. They beat yesterday's weight, 11-2 yesterday. Nice work. Yeah. So you show that pipe that goes down or whatever?
Yeah, pipe, and I showed him.
Yeah, you can see. Oh, I can see you going down right now. You can see him going. Nice work, Spud. Good job today. You get a no super giant, but you got an over though. Really? Oh man. All the stories, I tell you, all the stories when it happens. And they all talk about it over beer later. Coming to the scales, John Armitage and Rory Weeb.
Have fun, Tanya.
Rory and John currently in, where did I see them? Did they get pushed down again? Oh yeah, they're in 39th place at the moment. They have 1 over, 22 inches. Gives them a credit of 4.22 pounds for that over. I don't know if they have a second or not. I think they have 4 slots though. 5-6-1 for 4 slots. That's going to give them just under 10 pounds for the day. Good job, John. No super giants today.
No super giants. Man, you guys do awesome.
I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. $507. Justin, show a little bit of them putting fish in a basket, maybe, without falling in, I guess. Or we're sending Justin out on the dock. They're going to be in the way. So our leaders are still Jason and Reed Hildebrand, proud of Winkler, Manitoba, 36.07 pounds. Massive bag today. 29.6 to go along with 15.11 the first day. Looks like they'll be in the hot seat at the moment unless someone else can overtake them. All our gray marks are slowly sliding down the list, but Branko and Dario are still holding strong. Yesterday's bag plus today's slots gives them a total of 27.25. We do not yet know their overs. We will find out tonight. Join the live stream. We'll start going about 6:30 later at the Russell Multiplex. Come join it live. Join it live or watch the live stream. But we will find out at the top 10 showdown.
Team number 28. Team 28.
Team 28 at the scale right now. They've got 3, so that means theoretically they got 2 overs. You guys see that team? I don't see 28 on there. You guys see 28? They got 4.19 though. They must have a couple slots.
Team 34.
Oh, sorry, that's Gary and Ron. Gary and Ron McKenzie there. Their 2 overs are 10.62. To go with 4 pounds. It's a good bag. That'll move them into the top 10 at the moment, actually, for Gary and Ron McKenzie. That's a good bag for 3 slots. Jarrell, what boat number is that? Jarrell. Playing a game. Jarrell, what boat number was that? What boat number was that? You got 2 overs though, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, what number?
Those are good slots too.
34.
What?
34.
Okay, 34. Well, help me out there, bro. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Kevin and Vincent Berg. 37-4. That's going to jump them up actually into the top 10. It'll be 6th place at the moment.
I'm bored.
You're bored, buddy? Well, you got to wait till this is all done here, and then we're going to go back to the hall. You can go play cornhole tournament again. You're bored. Well, you're needing Justin's filming there. Tell him to come back with the camera then. You can film. No, you might drop the camera. You might drop the camera. That's a good bag there, though. Kevin and Vincent Berg, 15.86 yesterday. They got credited for 14.88. They crossed the 30-pound mark. Like I said, that's going to move them into 6th place.
Team number. Team 26. 5 fish.
No overs for Team 26.
All good.
Brent Hennessy and Diedrich Dick. 12.66. .554, average of 1.10 pounds for Brent and Diedrich Dick. Not as good as yesterday's 12.66. At the scale, another top 10 team. They were in 4th place yesterday. Randy Lewis and Brian Cook.
All good. Good.
Looks like they've got 2 overs, I think. 3 fish. Nice run. 4.24 is a good bag for Randy and Brian. We won't know their overs, but they got 3 fish to the scale, so they must have 2 overs. We will find out. 18.92 yesterday. Past champions here in 2022. Big ones, Brian. Big ones. Oh, don't tell. Good luck. Good luck. Time will tell, he says. We'll see. We'll see. Just need our overs to enter. Hopefully move up spots with 2 from yesterday. Gotcha, Felix. Yeah, you got some overs to put in here. We will see. They enter them as they get them kind of thing. Night shift Leon heading back to bed. Appreciate you, brother. Payman and Merzad are at the scale. 3 fish. They got 2 overs, sounds like. 436 for 3 fish is pretty good. That's not bad at all. So that's going to give him a total of 32.29. That's a big bag. They got a master today. They got a master, 20.5 inches. Peeman. Dr. Peeman, yeah, man. And that's going to move them up here. They're going to jump up there, Peeman and Merzad. 436 for 3 slots, a 23.25 and a 20.5 for 32.29. That's going to move them to third place. They're in third place at the moment. What boat number is that, Jarrell? Jarrell, what boat number is that? I'm just testing him here. 443 for 3 fish. That's Brent Holmes and Colin Holmes. They do have 2 overs. They get credit for 10-16. You're going to add another 4 pounds to it. Nice work. You got 2 overs today. I don't know. All right. Yeah, yesterday Brent and Colin didn't get their overs. They got 2 good ones today here. 14.59 gives them a total of 20.41 for the weekend. That'll move on to the first page at the moment. Justin is back. Thanks, brother. We'll get it back pointing to at my mug again. It's Matthew Palook and Kevin Ward currently in 11th place. Palaku. They got 226s today. Jeez. Why is this? Why is the volume going? Holy jeez, this is a killer bag. That's a killer bag by Matthew and Kevin. 14.28.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, for your.
487 for 3 slots is huge, actually. Only one team has got into 5 for 3 slots so far. That's going to move them into 2nd place at the moment for Matthew and Kevin Ward. 2nd place. Not overtaking the hot seat, though. Team number 1. Nice bag.
Thank you, Sam.
You're in 2nd place at the moment.
Yeah, but just stop now.
Just stop that.
Call it.
Michael Mitchell. Michael Mitchell. Oh, why am I hearing that? Michael Mitchell and Jesse Mason. I don't know why it's doing a speed so bad. 381 from Michael and Jesse. To go with 2 overs, though, 24.5, 23.5. They're going to have a good bag, too, 32.08. That's going to move them into 3rd place. Well, after another sort, that will be 4th place, actually. Fish all over the place. Fish all over the place. 3:44, 16 minutes left until the first fight has to come back. First yesterday, 3rd today. Big shout out to our sponsors. You see them at the ticker down there. This year's tournament brought to you by Lund Boats. Tucker Durkach and Jay Durkach coming to the scale right now. Minn Kota and Verdun Recreation. This is one of 3 adult youth teams. 3 fish, so they got 2 overs. And they do. 23 and 22.25. Yesterday was 15 pounds. Good weekend of fishing for Jay and Tucker. $289 for 3 slots. Not too big. No? Not big ones, but we'll see if that takes for angler adult youth, which is $750 to Russell Video gift certificate, sponsored by Darren Ziprick, Century 21. Lyndon Hicks, Cliff Warlow, currently 56th place. I'm hearing an echo. 367 for Lyndon and Cliff. Getting that. Yeah, that thing is. Why is it giving volume off of this when I put it at no volume? Still wants to do volume on it. I'm gonna leave the studio. Kick it out. It's fucking echoing for some reason. Test. It's playing volume, man. Well, it's giving volume. It hasn't done it before. I'm gonna leave completely. Erase it. Leave studio. Gone. Come back in maybe and see. Little delay at the launch there. Now teams are coming in for third flight now.
You went fishing, bro?
Yeah, we went to go film people. Yeah. And we fished for an hour, casting a place I've never fished before. Yeah. 25, 7.5 Mike did. We got 5 overs, bro. 5 overs, one slot that would DQ us probably just right on 80, right on at 45. And then, all right, we would have had an okay bag. But
the wind pick up or was it windy already?
It was windy already, man. When we came back, it was getting wet. Yeah, it was like 11 o'clock though. I mean, not as strong the wind, but yeah, it was wind blown point. Yeah, start chucking the plastic out there. You know me.
Experience the fishing frenzy at Pyots West Campground, Lake of the Prairies, Manitoba. Pyots West fishing area is absolutely teeming with fish. Endless memories are caught here. Seasonal and daily sites now available. Dial 204-564-2308.
We were at the first thing in the morning.
So what was your bag anyway? What did you guys have?
5 slots, and then after we got the DQ, we felt like one that was close to 22. Wait, close to 55.
It would have been like yesterday.
In the out of bounds zone.
No, that one was caught inside inbounds.
You guys.
We're in there for like 5 minutes.
How were your slots?
One decent one, like rest very small.
Wasn't like
49.
You wouldn't have won top slot bag.
No.
Team 49 is at the scale right now. I think I got rid of my echo. This is Travis and Caitlin Harrison. The power of Pikachu. $399 for Travis and Caitlin. So I believe they've got some overs that they're submitting then. Team 40. Norman Murray and Scott Jaron. Norman Murray, of course, Verdant and Recreation. Appreciate the Norm. All your support. You got a big one? Oh. Oh, man. But that's 3 slots there? Was that 3 fish or how many fish was in the bag? That was 4 in there? Ah, okay, I got you. Thought maybe you had some oversized to score. Oh. Oh, no. You'll have to, if he has a megaphone there, go over there and he'll wave him back. It's all good. Okay. The guy over there is calling in teams too, I believe. Yeah. Got him. Yeah, he has a megaphone. I missed it. What did Norman score? 5 slots?
6-3-1, I think he scored.
Oh, that's a good bag of slots.
Yeah, he scored 6-3-1.
No big ones, Norm.
Got it.
And then?
But it's too rough out there, and Scotty's got MS. He can't stand up in the boat.
Ah.
Got it about that far, and
but you did. Oh, it was right there already. Oh,
fell
man.
over with the net.
Holy, well, Better to be still be on the right side of the boat at least, you know. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Norm.
Only a fishing tournament.
Exactly. Appreciate your support again, man. Thank you so much. We'll see you at the awards. And that's exactly what Norm Ernst says. It's only a fishing tournament. Of course, everyone's putting their hard-earned money into this and time, of course, and equipment. But it's all meant to be fun. It is all meant to be fun. Obviously, you want to win, and you. But sometimes, like these guys got DQ'd and they had fun, kind of thing. But I mean,
We'll be back next year.
redemption year, man. There's a lot of fishing. These guys have never fished this lake before. Here's another guy who's never fished this lake before. Is Mike Klatt at the scale. Stu Hennessy.
Two fish.
Mike's screwing around.
Jack saying that don't throw rocks.
They're currently in 20th place. Team 35, Stu Hennessy and Mike Klatt, 15-4-7 yesterday. They got 2 overs today, 25-23.5. So they're gonna after this. They might. That's gonna put them into the 30s, into the top 10 at the moment. That puts them at 10th place, actually. 10th place for the time being at the scale. Rod Carberry and Rob Turner. They're in the top 10. We won't know their overs. 3 fish. They got 2 overs. Then does they were 5th place yesterday. You're currently in 10th place, Mike Klatt. 10th place at the moment. You could just freeze. You're in 10th place right now. We still got some people to go though. But you're in 10th place at the moment. You can screenshot it.
Well, at least we got better than the what was it, 388 yesterday for our 17. I lost a big 17 on the. I put my bump board on the top.
Yeah.
Got a big fatty put on there.
Lost it.
I pulled it there. Flipped out. I wanted to double check it.
What would you? Oh, you did like what I did then. I just said never measure them on top of the deck because they'll jump.
We had a good day. Sun came out. Waves are nasty.
I know waves are nasty right now. So.
Thanks again, Eric.
All right, brother. How big were your slots, Rod? Rod, how big were the slots? Big what? Big fish?
I'm not the throw rocks.
Ah, don't tell me. Don't tell me. That is page 2 that we're looking at right there.
Huh?
You're too gullible.
What?
I get you every time.
Because I trust you, bro, you little bastard.
Darcy Ripa up to the stage. So they were leading the top slot. They were leading top slot yesterday. Darcy Ripa and Don Brzezinski 7-3-8, but they got beat 7-5-1. I don't know if this bag is going to beat that now. He'll be disappointed. He'll be disappointed, Davo, here.
I didn't throw the one I hit him in the head. I stopped already. I stopped when you told me to stop.
5-3-9 for 5 fish today. No overs for them for the tournament.
Team number. Team 24.
Aaron Ellis and Chris Ellis up to the scale. They didn't have any overs yesterday either. 6-2-1. Let's see if they scored an over. 5 fish, no overs again for Aaron and Chris. No overs.
What are you finding, bro? That's overs too.
Around the same. Around the same. Half the team have 2 overs. I'm telling you, out for 1 hour, bro. Casting to shallow water. Your score got beat.
I just heard.
7-5-1. You guys were 7-3-8.
I know. So there's a second prize?
No. Beer. I'll give you a beer later. Come on down.
But just think about it. I even have picture fish, but I didn't use them.
Oh, for that? What? No, you could have used it today. Today you could have used it. Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. But
We were actually going for the bigger one. But we didn't.
so second place so far in the slots. I got stuff there. I'll give you. You'll see. We'll get you something there. Oh man, they just beat you. I saw it, dude. Thanks for coming. Good job, brother. Thank you. Thank you again.
Team 14.
Platinum sponsors: Minkoto, Lund Boats, Verdant Recreation, Team 14 up to the scale. Who is Team 14? It's Lauren and Gord Soto. They were 10th place yesterday. 385. So they've got 2 overs too now. We're not going to know. We'll know later. They'll be the first team coming up on stage. They're going to be the first team coming up on stage. And we're going to find out later what their overs were. And Lauren and Gord gave everyone an hour yesterday. They left the water early yesterday to drive Jack's boat back. Interesting. I think so far all of our top 10 teams from yesterday. We'll see later. We'll find out, brother. We'll find out. Top 10 teams, Lauren and Gord Sudall. They got 2 big ones. And there it is, Doreen and Jack McLaughlin. Jack McLaughlin yesterday taken away on a stretcher. We had to call an ambulance, the whole thing. And glad to see Jack and Doreen are back. You're here, Doreen. They caught fish. You'll see their name at the bottom there is 0. Jack McLaughlin, Doreen Beal. They didn't get the fish. They were not leaving. They were not leaving the Pairs without scoring. Five slots, no overs for Jack and Doreen. Full bag though. Up to the scale, Rebecca and Jerome Guyat. 630 for 5 fish for Doreen and Jack. That's going to move them up a few spots into the top 70. Go, Nash.
Team number Team 10.
So they're currently in 13th place. Jerome and Rebecca are 14.93 yesterday. 3 fish. They got 2 overs at 29 today. 23.5 and a 29-incher, another master angler. And they're going to add to that. Do they have 6 pounds? Do they have 6 pounds? Is that 6 pounds for 3 fish for first place? We will see. 5-1-1. What a big bag. It does not put them into first place doing my quick math. But that's going to move them into second place. They needed 6 pounds to get over the hot seat. They're in second place at the moment. That's a big bag, folks. Nice work today. That's 20 pounds, over 20 pounds for the day. A 29-incher will do that for you. Wow, Rebecca. Who caught it? You or Jerome? I just say you. Just say you did it, Rebecca. Nice work. So Brenda and Drew McCrae caught a 29 yesterday. They got a 29 yesterday. Looks like they got 2 overs today, I believe. $16.68 yesterday. Yeah. 40 team number 2. 4.62 for 3. They must have 2 overs. They must have 2 overs now then. This is going to move them up too. That's a good bag for 3 fish. Like I said, if you're crossing 4.5 pounds for 3 fish, it's a good bag. Is what the average is this year. If you're getting 1.6 pound slots, that's good. So we'll see where Drew McCrae and Brenda Serene out of Portage of Prairie. You got 2 big ones, Brenda? Oh, nice, nice. We'll see. We'll see where they end up over here.
Where were they sit yesterday?
They had 16.68 yesterday. No, they weren't. They weren't top 10 though. They were outside, yeah. They were like 21st or something like that.
Team number 5.
Fraser Maurice, Blaine Buckle taking awesome photos for CPR for the first time doing it. Appreciate them. They got another 23er today to go with 4 slots. They didn't get their second over, but I'm shutting them out because they did awesome for the first time doing, like I could see, catch, photo, release. Their examples were great. No mistakes. 588, 588. For five fish. Oh, for four fish. That's still a good average for 4 fish, though. Yeah, you're still averaging almost a pound and a half for 4.
Showed the picture from 2 years ago.
Oh, nice. Who's that?
That's Jack's better half there.
Oh, nice. That was a couple years ago.
Jack McLaughlin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's back fishing.
Hope I close it. And I can't believe he's back here the next day. We'll talk about it. Nice work out there. I like your pictures. I said your pictures are great, you guys. And it's your first time doing CPR, right? Too.
Yeah, last year.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man. You guys had one over today. You didn't get your second over, but it was, eh? It seems like the lake is whatever we set it at. You can end up if it's 55, you're gonna get a lot of 54 centimeters. It seems like that or whatever.
Always like that.
Well, thank you.
Played right out. So, what time does the thing start?
We'll be there 6:30. For sure, I'll be on the mic at 7, and we improve the mic. If you can make it, come on down. Yeah. Okay, thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Okay, see you again. So this is Carter Exner, McKenna Davis here, I believe, is what we're looking at. And they had 2 overs. 26. 466 for 3 fish. This is a good bag today. 26 and 24.75. They're already at 30 pounds. This is going to move them up. They needed 6 pounds to get first place. They don't. This will move them into 3rd, I believe. You're in 3rd place at the moment, McKenna. 3rd place at the moment. My root beer is steaming hot now. Steaming hot root beer. So it is now 4:02. So all teams have to be checked in without getting penalized now. And I don't see anybody racing to the check-in boat out there in the distance. So looks like everyone's here. We're just going to scale everybody up. Now this is Rod Carberry and Rob Turner. I was mistaken a while ago. They're in the top 10. They were 5th place yesterday. And we'll see.
Team number 15. 3 fish. 4. There's one hiding under the other one.
Oh, they don't have both overs. Rob Turner, Rod Carberry. But they are in the top 10, so we'll see what their other over is there. $555, my favorite number for 4 slots. Just the one over, Rod.
Just one over. Update today. Struggle bus over.
We'll see what it is. We'll see what it is when we get there. Rod says they won't be in the hot seat long. Yeah, it'd be tough. You need 2 overs each day to compete for sure. Big shout out to our sponsors, Minn Kota, Lund Boats, and Verdant Recreation. So it was all good. Tougher day today, I think, eh? More fish.
Well, they weren't getting their crank called yesterday.
So you have to change it up or whatever, right? There you go. It's fishing. Like I was saying, any technique you want to do out here on Lake of the Prairies. You like cranking them, go ahead. You like the pull bouncers, you want to cast plastics, bass fish for them, you name it, jig, pitch, leeches. It all works out here, man. Everyone's a superstar on this one here. Coming up to the scale, we've got Jaden and Angie Steinwald. The wind is blowing here now. They had a good tournament last year. 3 fish, so they should have 2 overs. 22.25 and 22.5 for their overs today. And they're going to add to that. They had 16.44. Angie here is a graduate of the Russell Youth Fishing Club here. 415 for their 3 fish. That's a decent bag. Then by Brent Kempthorne, we raised money for them. They raised a whole pile of funds on Thursday at rules meeting. So shout out to all the kids still fishing in the Russell Youth Fishing Club. 29.51 for the tournament for Jaded and Angie. That'll move into 22nd place for the tournament. You're not winning everything this year, Angie. Oh, maybe the mystery stuff or whatever. Who knows? 4.67 for Angie Crawford and Clayton Schick. They were not in top 10, but they're challenging for the win here. We'll talk with Crawford in a second and see what they got. You got 2 big ones there, bro?
Same, maybe better slots today, but no big bite.
No giant one or whatever, right? No. Man, it was tougher out there then.
Shit.
You guys were right there, 16th, so you could have won.
Okay.
Now you guys still had a shot at it, though. You really did starting the day anyway.
We gave her back. No breaks. She was on the screens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have to just follow them forever until they bite. Spend 2 hours.
When they disappear at the bottom, it's so tough.
Man,
It's just how much time you spend on it. You just have to keep.
And that's the thing. Sometimes you got to throw a towel in sometimes when that's school for that.
So,
Yeah. Appreciate it. Get a beer later, brother. Okay. Big shout out to all our sponsors, silver sponsors. Kaboom, Ivy's Rentals, Reynolds Meats, Mustang Surveyor, Two Rivers Boatworks, Honda Marine, PK Lures, CKDM and Dolphin, and Prairie NH3, Devos, Russell Inn, Pines West Campground, Darren Zipper, Century 21, Hummingbird, Russell Video, To the Scale, Clint Tessier, Gary Payton. $2.85. They said that's it. When the weighmaster's saying that's it, it's never a mess. Clayton and Adam Crawford, by the way, ended up with 32.97 for the tournament. That is going to move them up into the top 10 for the time being. How many fish was that, Gare?
Top ranked.
That was 2 fish for 2. You get any overs? Okay.
Caught lots of fish. Just all that 18, 21.
Isn't that crazy? It's lots of them out there, it
We
seems.
could not find little ones. We couldn't find big ones.
Like I said, whatever slot we set it as, there's going to be lots of those. It's always like that.
Man, it's gonna be embarrassing, man. You know, people don't think we caught 3 fish. You know, we caught 70 fish.
I'm going to say it in the podcast. Clint and Gary only caught 3 fish on Saturday. That's all they caught.
Maybe Clint should stop drinking.
Well, fishing sober would help, brother. Not just kidding. Felix Brittle still on here, brother. Let's go for a beer later, too. Pizza Express, Chris and Gus Vasilarakis out of Brandon at the scale. They got 2 overs today. Pizza Express did. You got 2 big ones today?
Yeah, I got them yesterday.
Better than yesterday. Nice work, brother. Appreciate you guys for coming, man. Come for a beer later, man. For sure. Okay. Team 7 at the scale. Cooper Zipprick, Darren Zipprick. They are battling for top angler youth team here. And maybe more. 7th place at the moment. They got a 28.75 and a 26.5 today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're going to see something here. New leader. New leader, folks, here. Look at the standings there. Get over here, Cooper. Let me see. Let's watch them type it in here. Who caught the 28.75?
Oh, that was my dad. He got both.
Oh, you got both big ones?
Yeah.
That's okay, man. Your dad's a good fisherman. 33.99. We're gonna add your slots. Watch it. You'll see here. We're gonna watch this happen there, Cooper. Nice work. I've seen this kid fish since he was a young lad. They're gonna do a sort. 38.36 is your new leaders.
Oh.
Ron Cornell and Trevor Bartlett had it for a few seconds at 37.53, 38.36. Give me 5, brother. We'll see if that holds up. So far, you're going to be in the hot seat, you and old man. Century 21. Let's go. We're going to see it. So they are leading now for top angler in youth, and leading the whole tournament at the moment are Darren Zipper and Cooper Zipper out of Shoal Lake, Manitoba. At the scale, though, it might not be for long, because these are competitors here. One of the top-ranked walleye angling teams in the country, Randy and James Hebert. They are in our top 10. So we're not going to know, actually. Again, we are not going to know. It's true, yeah. Where are they? They're currently in 47th, 20.04 yesterday. We won't know their over, so we'll see what their slots are. $380, I believe they said. 380. It's not a giant bag of 3 slots. Not a super bag. But it depends on what their overs are. And they got a knack for finding giants, these guys. 2 overs. We'll find out, Randy. They got 2 overs here. We'll see. We'll find out. Oh, he's sandbagging us here. 390 they got. 23.94. That's going to move him to the first page. Back to the second page. It's Chris Gott and Graham Edwards. They got 0 yesterday because of a DQ. They got 24 today as an over. And they're not getting DQ'd here. They got a 29.5. Oh, my God. I told you these guys. You guys could go from last place to first, that team. I mean, they got DQ'd yesterday. But, man, 21-14, they have your from 0 to 21-14. Wow. Always a threat, these guys. I know. We're gonna imaginary add that weight, and we're gonna see. Yeah, something like that. It was there, yeah, with the smaller overs there. Ah.
Hey, what were you saying? What were you yelling?
Yeah, because they got 21-15. They got a 29.5 today. Nice. That'll move them up there. Five.
We beat you guys just in 5 minutes.
I know. It was 1 hour. It was 1 hour. Mike's running back. Mike's running back over there. Can't wait to rub it into Dragon Boy and Justin's face. They got DQ'd. Plus, we had them beat anyway. So, yesterday's #1 team in first place was Mick Turdowski and Tanner Berman. So where are they? Uh-oh, that doesn't mean they got a full bag then. I don't think they got a full bag. 25-5-1 yesterday, leading the way. We won't know their overs. But if they're saying 6, for how many fish? If that's 3 fish, it's possible. But how many fish was that? Oh, no overs then. Ah.
Yeah.
Tougher day.
We couldn't get on them.
Man. And yesterday, 2 masters.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's funny how that works. Eh?
It's just how it is, man. It's 2 days, and it just has to be 2 days in a row kind of thing. You know what?
They all just.
I heard 6 something. Oh, man, if that's 3 slots, holy smokes, man. Well, we're gonna see you. We're gonna see up on stage anyway. There was I don't know the top 10, but so far it's 29.5. We'll see. Okay. All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. And that's it. That was the last team. What was the last team that came in? Team 9 was the last one that came to the scale. I really should get my glasses because I can't see who is what. But that's Brady Fitterchuck, and it's not Gord. Gord was not here. He's fighting forest fires up north, actually. But they got 2 overs, 24, 27.5, total of 31.51. It's a decent bag that moves into the top 20 for sure. That'll move him into 12th place, actually, just out of the top 10 at the moment. So there you go. That is your standings at the moment, your leaders. They didn't do the sort yet, but it is Darren and Cooper Zipper got 38.36. Second place, Ron Cornell, Trevor Bartlett. They had a 30-incher yesterday and 227s today. It's going to get you up there. They're in second. And third place, Jason Hildebrand and Reed Hildebrand at 36.07. That's another top youth team. So they were leading the top Angler youth team. Got taken over by Cooper and Darren. It's going to be great. We're going to come down to the awards. Come on down. If you're around in Russell, come down to the awards mixer. We got beer flowing there. We're going to have some kind of snacks going. All kinds of random prizes out there. And, weigh-in 10 is collapsed now. We do got to head back. I got to get things going. We got to finalize these scores. We're going to find the top 10 hot seat. We're going to go live again around 6:30, 7 o'clock on Kickerfish. But if you can make it down, come see it live. We're going to see who's going to take down the championship. We're going to hand out $41,500 in money. First place, 17.5 there. And, we'll see how it all goes. Peace out. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the next one. But join us later for the live stream. It's the Prairie Walleye Classic, brought to you by Lund Boats, Verdant Recreation, and Minn Kota. See you after. See you after in a little bit. We're going to make our way back to Russell here.